Yo, hey, what's up guys? In today's video I want to talk about the upcoming community weeks. They are basically around the corner and we have to talk about it. We as content creators, we know the skill set already and we're gonna talk about that, of course. The relics that we can vote for, there's only one answer for it. But there are some information that we have to know. First of all, when does it start? It is starting in 4 days on April the 8th. And yeah, that's basically it. Let's go to the next one right here. Because there is more, of course, there is more. We have the relic vote. It starts on the 8th, like right away when the whole community week starts. Then we can vote for something. We're gonna talk about that, what we actually should vote for. Because I think there is only one answer that you actually should take. But also there is a reward calendar that is starting on the 10th. So yeah, we have to talk about that in a second. We get a little kind of overview right here. First of all, yeah, reward calendar, we already know about that. Free legendary relic vote, I talked about that already. Free champion, yes, and we're gonna take a look at his skill set. Really nice. And there's the prize final. Yeah, nobody knows what that means, but hey, hopefully it's something good. Let's talk about the next thing. So, what do we got here? We got the reward calendar overview. You can read it for your own pace, like everything right here, but they basically log in every day and you get some stuff. And there's a little catch on it, you can miss actually rewards, but I don't think they're like, yeah, you can still get the legendary, but sometimes on a day you just don't get the reward for that day. And yeah, that is how it is. And on the end of it, the community basically decides which kind of relic we get, and that is the vote for about it. And yeah, we talk about that because there's only one answer. If you vote for something else, I can't say it on YouTube. Nah, I'm joking. You can vote for whatever you want, but yeah, there is just, for me, like one answer. But let's talk about the champion. Isn't that like the most interesting thing about it? Everybody gets a free legendary. We can obtain it just by logging in. That is cool. Like, who doesn't know free legendaries? What we see right now is basically, first of all, let's talk about the faction, sacred order, rarity legendary, type, support, and affinity spirit. So yes, that is his kit. No, that's not his kit, it's basically his affinity and stuff. But let's talk about his kit. We got his kit, no problem. So, his A1 attacks all enemies, heals all allies by 5% of this champion's max HP. For an A1, that is cool, like healing like this, like all the Siphies, all the Stills of the Drake, when they have something on healing, it is always kind of useful. And yeah, it's already a support champion, so his A2 places a increased attack buff and a 25% strengthen buff on all allies for 2 turns. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 15%. It is on a 3-turn cooldown, that is good. But it's not too outstanding right now. It's a nice little thing, like yes, the strengthen most of the time comes already from my Lydia. Increased attack comes from someone else, and yeah, it's okay. Like, let's be for real, it's okay. It's not the craziest thing in the world. And let's talk about the A3. Revives an enemy. Just a man. Sorry guys, but that got me a little bit off guard. Just imagine. You revive an enemy, they're like, huh? But revive an ally with 50% HP and 50% turn meter. Also places a 50% increased attack buff on that ally for 1 turn. Yeah, seems 1 turn is kind of, huh? What? But that activates the revived ally's default skill. So an ally attack basically, targeting the enemy with the lowest HP. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's talk about the passive. If an enemy is killed by an ally's default skill after being revived. Ah, that's where the things come in place. Revived by the revival mandate skill. Resets the cooldown of the revival mandate skill. So basically, you revive one, he is doing his A1 on whoever they think has the lowest HP. And if you kill it, you get your revive back for the next one. Like for the first glance, he doesn't look too overpowering and overpowered, but at this moment, like it's a nice little thing. For everybody that needs a nice reviver is kind of really nice. But what I'm kind of increases ally speed in arena battles by 25% is kind of, is this guy meant to be a arena champion? I don't know. Yeah, it's yeah, maybe, like, yeah, it depends on his base stats, base speed and all of that together. But at the moment, it's a nice little reviver that maybe has some use, maybe not so much for the endgame players, but it's a good one. Let's be for real, it's a good one. Would I recommend to book this guy immediately and have some fun? I don't know for the endgame players, but probably if you start up the game, you're in a couple months in, probably it will be a good champion for you. And a little side note, what I just thought about, maybe you can clear me out and maybe it's not working, but yeah, just hear me out. What if you have like a Hermdick? I know Hermdick is kind of a meme, but Hermdick, when he kills someone with his A1, he gains an extra turn. Do you guys think that is actually proccing? Like, I would just revive Hermdick. He goes in, does his A1, or Rhodus maybe, but he doesn't have that extra turn every time. But he goes in, kills someone, gets an extra turn, basically 100% turn meter while getting the next turn. That would be kind of amazing. I don't know if it works because it's triggering kind of an ally attack and stuff, but hey, that would be amazing. So, and yeah, what else do we have? We do have the relics, like we can vote for it and everything, but let's go on the next one because now it is important. Guys, from the bottom of my heart, there is only one thing that you choose. It cannot be the other ones because they're trash and not so trash. But first of all, the right one. Just take a look at the right one. It has actually something to do with only Hydra exposed necks. And then you can get up to 15% more damage for exposed necks. But these days we don't actually have too many exposed necks at the same time, and they will respawn pretty quickly and everything. So this one is kind of not good at all. Like, I tried it on Trunda, it wasn't good. It was not good. So, okay, let's just talk about what I think should be the only thing that you should vote for, and it's the wand. You have basically a 50%, if you level that thing up, a 50% chance to reflect all the nasty debuffs back to whoever is casting on you. Like an Armand is trying to stun you, he gets stunned himself. A Marius, he's trying to stun you with his extra turn attack, and one of them gets stunned, but it could just be reflected and the Marius cannot act at all. And it's just amazing. Like, please guys, let's all vote for the wand and everybody is happy, because I actually have none of those, and everybody who has a couple of them, they're so happy about it and they feel so great. Like, arena gets so, yeah, much easier for you because all the sheeps in the world, they can get reflected, and it's kind of fun to see that. Of course it is fun. So that's what we're gonna vote for, and I think that was everything. Was that everything? Yeah, we are basically on slide 1 again. That will be everything about the community week. Let me know what you think. Like, what are you gonna vote? What do you think about the free legendary? What do you think about missing a reward? Well, I'm like, yeah, alright, it is how it is. But yeah, let me know. That will be the end of the video. Press that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done already. And yeah, have a nice day.